I'd like to call the meeting to order at 7 p.m. Can we get a roll call, please?
Mr. Belfiore?
Here.
Mr. Biondo?
Here.
Mr. DiGiulio? Mr. Jacquelone?
Here.
Mrs. Paletti? Here. Mr. Edisavage?
Here.
Mrs. Steck? Here.
Quorum has been established. We all please rise for the pledge. Pledge of
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cindy, could you please read our mission statement?
Sure. The mission of Norridge School District 80 is inspiring educational excellence in a nurturing environment.
Thank you. Need a discussion to go into closed session for 30 minutes. I need a motion to adjourn to closed session to discuss the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employee, the purchase or lease of real property, and the setting of price for sale or lease of property.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Biondo?
Yes.
Mr. Belfiore?
Yes.
Mr. Edisavage?
Yes.
Mrs. Paletti? Yes. Mr. Jacquelone?
Yes.
Mrs. Steck?
Yes.
Motion approved to go into closed session. We'll see you guys in a half hour or less. I'd like the motion to go back into open session at 7:48.
I'll make the motion. I'll second it.
Discussion, all in favor say aye, all opposed say nay.
Aye.
Motion carries. Recognition of our visitors. Thank you guys for coming out in such
Big numbers. Look
big numbers. That's great. Thank you.
at you guys.
We have several pieces of correspondence in our packet. I'd like just to notice the thank you letter to the Village of Norridge for doing the safety drills for with both schools. We received 4 FOIAs, one from Bishop Plumbing, 2 from Mr. Chusnick, and 1 from I Love Norridge 2. Administrative reports, Dr. O'Malley.
All right, well, welcome to the board meeting. And as I always do, thank you, Adam, for recording our board meeting for free. And I'm sure it'll be up on YouTube this evening, and I appreciate that. One of the things I just want to report to the board for this evening is our progress in the transition to grade centers. So as you know, on the agenda, I have an item for an administrator, and in the progress to the grade centers, the transition, we have to have a person hired for that position to help us in this transition. So as you can imagine, we had to do a lot of work in a short period of time to make sure that we're making that transition as seamlessly as possible. But I just want to review for you some of the things that we're doing, to make sure that the success is accomplished. So if you look at the feasibility study, which is placed online, so at any point in time, you can go online. The communications community committee directed us to put it online. It's a bird's eye view. It's not perfect of some of the things that we need to do in March and in April. So I'm just going to read them to you and just give you a brief report out on some of these items. Architect-led sessions with teachers. So we're in the process right now where the architect has worked with our principals and has assigned rooms. So we know where we can place our kids. We put the first grade next to the second grade, next to the third grade, so on and so forth. And we know where our teachers are placed. We've assigned our teachers. And I'm going to share with you, you may hear that some of the teachers may not like where they're placed. I get it. 24 years, we've been in 2 buildings. Transition is difficult. It's not easy. Change is challenging. Okay? Change is challenging. However, we're going to work with them. We're going to work with them. They're in positions that they're qualified as deemed by the state. And I know my teachers are either excellent or proficient according to their evaluations. So we're going to support them in this transition. And I know the parents in the community will support them as well. Second thing, draft of April communication items. So in the process of drafting up the communications, open community forum to discuss grade centers. I have to apologize, mea culpa. I have not had the open forums with the parents. I have not had the open forums. Now, one of the reasons I did not have them is I don't have all the answers. And I'm the type of person that if I'm going to have an open forum, I better have the answers. Okay? But in the month of April, we will have an open forum. Because in the month of April, here's some of the things that we are working on at this moment. Number one, our teachers are working dutifully to make sure all the questions of the students are answered, in addition to the teachers. The teachers took it upon themselves to send out a survey to the students, and they asked them, what are their fears? What are their concerns? And they got information back. And now we're working on a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. I got to tell you, they're doing a wonderful job because it's saving me a lot of work. I'm going to be able to take these PowerPoint presentations, post them online. Now, I'm not going to say it's my work, but I'm going to pretend it's my work. But I'm going to post it online, and it's going to answer many of the questions, many of the fears, and basically de-escalate a lot of the anxiety that people are feeling. So I'm confident that our teachers are going to know the answers to that question. And if they don't, we're going to work our way through them. Okay? And some of them are simple questions like, what type of uniform do I have for gym? Never thought about that. Good question. We talked about it today. We're going to report back at a later time and date. Right? What classroom am I going to? Can I go see my classroom? Well, yeah, I'd want to see my classroom too. It's exciting. Stressful, but exciting. Another thing we talked about, presentation communication with PTA and STEP. We're gonna, and I'm announcing it here just in case, we're gonna set up a communication with STEP and the PTA in the month of May. So that'll be in the month of May because I meet at the very beginning of the month. Very beginning of the month. Superintendent's Forum, we're gonna be scheduling that. Student take-home packet, we're working on it, it's in progress. Social media distribution, we're working on that. You know how fanatic I am for the all-call, the emails, the Twitter, the Facebook. So that's going to be coming. It's right around the corner. Frequently asked questions. I answered that. And the meeting with the police on traffic. I met with Dave Disselhorst and we talked about some of the traffic. And one of the things I'm going to share with you is I don't do traffic. I'm not good at doing traffic. We're not going to tell parents how to take their kids to school. That's up to the parents. We encourage you to drive safely. We encourage you to take the best route that you believe is best for your child or for your family, whatever route that is. Around the school, we're going to keep the current traffic pattern. So that's what I can tell you here tonight. So the traffic patterns that we have at each of our schools, we're going to leave the same. And like we've done in the past, the police department is going to paste that on Facebook. And we're even talking about doing some practice runs. So hopefully we can get something together. We can do a practice run so the parents can actually get acclimated to their environment. Watch your speed limit. Watch your speed limits, especially down Hosanna. Hosanna, that's it. So make sure you drive very carefully. So anyways, that said, those are some of the things that we're working on at this point in time. And so I just wanted to give you an idea of some of the things that we're working through. We're working diligently. There's only 3 of us. We don't have a lot of us. We work hard. We enjoy what we do. We're dutiful too. And so I just want to make sure you guys understood, that we're making progress and we're making this transition. And the boxes are out. They're making their way to classrooms. You're going to hear through some type of communication, whether it's your child or a parent, that the teachers are in the classroom and some of the kids are helping them pack. Absolutely, they should help them pack. They should help them pack. I encourage it. I don't hear any board members saying anything against it. So we should encourage them to pack. We should support them because this is very difficult. There's a lot of stuff. 24 years in the same room. I can only imagine what's in that room. And so we have to give latitude on our teachers making this transition. Another thing I want to report on because it's come out. It was asked at one of my public forums at the Estelle Sieb Center is, Dr. O'Malley, what's the class size? What's the class size, Dr. O'Malley? I'm hearing all the rumors about the class size, okay? And what I stated was the following. Giles and Lee have 2 different class sizes. They're just different. One of them has smaller class sizes. Lee has smaller class sizes than Giles, okay? When you bring 2 buildings together, we're going to try and do our best. We're going to try and do our best because we have to save $750,000, but at the same extent, we want art, we want music, we want PE, we want all the stuff that makes school fun. That's why I came to school. I want to go in art, I want to do music, I want to do PE. That was me. That said, I have the class sizes. I'm going to actually read them off to you. Here are some of the class sizes. And then I took it a step further. I did a teacher-to-student ratio per class size. And then if I want to take the state's perspective, it's just the number of students divided by the number of teachers. So I'm going to go through this just so you understand, so it's public. And if you have any questions, we can take it from there. So in kindergarten, class size, about 25 per class. First grade, 24 per class. Second grade, 22 per class. Third grade, 28 per class. Fourth grade, 24 per class. Fifth grade, 26 per class. Remember, fifth grade is the new, and we're not going to say this out loud because I'm not changing the name of the school, the middle school. Fifth grade, once again, 26 per class. Sixth grade, 23. Seventh grade, 23. Eighth grade, 25. But I took it a step further and I based it on a ratio of the teachers at the grade level. Because when we went to grade centers, we have a special ed teacher dedicated to each grade level. So if I take the teacher-student ratio, in kindergarten it's 21-1. In first grade it's 20-1. In second grade it's 19-1. In third grade it's 23-1. In fourth grade 20-1. In fifth grade 21-1. In sixth grade 20-1. Seventh grade 19-1. Eighth grade 21-1. If I take the total number of teachers and I divide it into the number of students, it's about 15.3 teachers per student. So I give you 3 representations of it. So at some point in time, if there's a concern about the third grade, and I've done this before, and this is something that the future board is going to have to look at in May, I may put an additional teacher on that third grade, and you're going to have to make a decision. Because I understand it's difficult. There's tough decisions. And I'm letting you know in advance. I'm letting you know in advance. Very difficult decisions are made at this table. And we do it right on film. So there's no secrets here, that's for sure. So I just want to make sure I report out on this because I know it's getting out there and I didn't want it to get ahead of me any more than it was. Once again, our teachers have been assigned. I'm very excited. We have a lot of people who are very talented in this district that have a lot of certifications, and I got to share with you, the teachers are starting to get a little bit excited. Who am I working with? When can I meet with them? What type of curriculum am I going to be doing? And they're even sitting down with me. Not all of them are happy. I understand. I understand. It's difficult. I get it. But 2 things. Number 1, I didn't create the current circumstances. And number 2, I have to work within the current circumstances. I'm going to do that dutifully, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. So I don't want to take too much time away from the board meeting. That's my report in a nutshell, and I'll leave it at that.
Any questions on the board?
So, what is it that's going to be in the student take-home packet?
Well, here's one of the things that's interesting. Well, it's going to be frequently asked questions. So